I can feel your heart racing, 'cause everybody knows, yeah, everybody knows. And I can feel your body shaking every single touch. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. I find it so hard being addicted to your love.
What's up, lovers? It's your girl, Ladream.
It's your boy, Joe.
How you gonna just cut me off like that?
Her intro don't really matter as much, so.
Wow.
It's your boy, Joe. I'm taking over the show today.
Wait. But Dreamers are on here too, so we have to explain. So what's going on right now is we are deciding with a lot of requests to do a visual to our podcast, Love Strings. So this is
they probably did
Joe's dream on Love Strings. And so now you guys get to see all the behind the scenes of our voices if you follow us on our podcast, Love Strings, through Anchor or Spotify. Now, usually we do this in the room and Joe's rolling around on the floor.
Does she say I can't sit still?
But this time we decided to go outside, so I hope you guys can hear us, and let's get started.
What's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Oh, we're also going to do a twist. So if you're listening on the podcast, make sure you follow Joe's Dream on YouTube, because Joe's going to do this fun challenge to try to draw and finish a picture while we talk on the podcast. And we'll see what he comes up with.
This is going to be terrible, yo.
Oh, babe, come on. Joe can draw.
She thinks I'm a master of drawery.
Drawery?
But I'm not really. I get lucky with my drawings, alright? So just bear with me, alright? She's going to hype you up, but it's going to be. You're going to think it's a 100% fire, but it's going to be like a 75% fire.
Let's go. What are our topics for today?
Alright, we on to the next topics, man. First topic would be, what have you learned from your past relationships? You guys, while you're watching this, you can basically have this conversation with your spouse as well at the same time as us too. So, feel like you want to get something off your chest, you want to learn why your boyfriend does that and why your girlfriend does this or that. You be like, yo, real stuff. Why do you do that? All right, so yeah. So what you learned from your past relationships?
Honestly, I learned a lot of personal development things from my past relationship. I didn't really.
Okay.
He just wanted to smack me in my eye. I learned a lot of personal things to help me develop myself, not necessarily how to be better in a relationship, in my opinion. Because I think that I've always been a good girlfriend. It's just been the guys that mess up. So, for myself, I learned to be more patient. I learned to speak up for myself more. I learned to speak up for myself more because I used to just go with the flow, and I'm like, okay, you want to be together? Okay, we're together. Okay, you want to break up? Okay, we're going to break up. But now I'm just like, I fight for what I want. And I also just put my foot down on a lot more things that I don't agree with and stuff like that.
Okay. Pause. Gotta keep this fly off. So.
You know what I also learned? I learned that his mother is not your mother. I see like all these things where women post like, oh, his mother's gonna tell me if somebody come over because they love me and da da da. Girl, his mother do that for all the girls. The mother is going to be loyal to her son, not to you. So you think that Miss Deborah is gonna tell you when your son
Miss Deb.
Joe, why are you laughing at Miss Deborah? Watch your phone.
I know Miss Deborah.
You think that Miss Deborah is going to tell when Chris bring Becky over? No, she's not going to tell. Her loyalty to her son is just something to make you feel comfortable, to give her something to laugh at when you're not around. Like, oh yeah, Sarah think Becky don't be over here, girl. That ain't none of my business. My son doing his dang thing. So yes, stand up for yourself. Put your foot down when you need to, and know that his parents are not your parents. So yes.
Right. I can't draw and talk at the same. I'm gonna try. All right?
Yeah, you can.
'Cause
Don't
when
say you can't.
Because when I draw, I'm in there. I'm like this. But what I learned from relationship is not let nobody take your kindness for a weakness. All right. So. Yeah, it's your girlfriend. You can be nice, this and that, but don't let them run over you or whatever. What else? I guess it's a lot of. That was one of my big things I learned. What else have I learned? I mean, I learned a lot of things with being with Dream though.
Not your past relationship.
I mean,
You trying to break up with me?
getting there.
Let's add to this. Like, okay, before me, what has been your longest relationship?
Maybe a year and a half.
A year
It's
and a half.
probably my longest.
My longest relationship was like 5 years, and it was off and on, and I was very young. I didn't really know what it took to be in a relationship, or like, you know, what a good relationship should look like. We also tried like the long distance thing, and I learned that does not work. Trying to arrange like Valentine's Day, and I don't know why I jumped like that. Trying to arrange Valentine's Day, and then like the guy cheating and doing things with other girls, like, I think it really broke down my trust. So to switch gears, what have I learned being in a relationship now? I have learned to trust more. I'm learning to have patience because I am really impatient, and it's just because like people have always expected more from me. So in my relationship, I expect more from him, and then like they always push me to do what I want now, and so I kind of do the same to him, and it annoys him. But I'm learning to be more patient and not push as much as things were pushed on me, I guess. What else? I'm also learning that like you can't change yourself to make someone happy, and you can't make someone else change to make you happy. Like, you have to take the person as they are, and if you don't like the person that they are, then it just might not be the right relationship for you, and maybe you should try to be friends instead.
Yeah, like me and Dream, we were friends before we started dating, but I was able to be myself around Dream, so I was very comfortable. Like I don't know if I was much comfortable around my exes like I was with Dream.
And even being around his family, like, we've had our little issues. Every family will have that, but at the end of the day, I know I can walk around his house comfortable. I can be around his family members and not have to feel like scared. In my last relationships, I just literally wanted to stay in the room. I'm like, I don't really need to socialize. I'll be fine where I am and stuff like that.
And that's probably who she got it from. Because when we started dating, she was kind of antisocial around being around my family members too. So the more she came around my family, the more she was, very social and being around my family. So
yeah,
I think we just grew from each other and learned from each other a lot. I don't think I learned much from my other exes.
Being in a relationship, it really opened me up to wanting to do new things, wanting to meet new people. I love people. I thrive off of being around other people, but then at the same time, I'm very much to myself.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is.
His family is like a perfect mix of that, and a perfect mix of like what my family is too. So it just works well for us.
Yeah. Sorry if I don't seem like I'm very into it.
He's over here drawing a dragon or something. Okay, show them where you got so far. Oh man, if you're on the podcast, this is why you need to follow us on YouTube.
I don't know if you guys can see it. It's getting there, alright? Just wait, alright? it's not there. I mean, not the best, but I have a creative way of looking at stuff.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's go on to the next topic. I hope that was helpful. If not, comment down below.
I know mine might not be as helpful. Hers probably more as helpful because she had a longer relationship than mine were. But I didn't really learn. Like I said, I didn't really learn much from them. Just not to let people take your kindness for weakness. You know, same thing what she said. Don't change who you are for somebody else. Yeah, just.
Yeah, I remember I used to
basic.
try to be like super girly. I'm just like, that's not me. Like, look at me now. I can just chill in a hoodie, in a whatever I tried to do with my hair today, and some leggings, and I'm fine. Like, I don't have to wear all this jewelry, makeup, and all that stuff. It's uncalled for, and I just like the relationship I'm in now. Like, I'm comfortable. I don't have to do anything extra but bring myself to the table.
Literally. Matter of fact, she only even had to come to the table. I had to bring the table to her every time.
Who brought this outside? Me?
That don't count.
So I brought the cushions.
These my mama chairs.
You
That's
brought
why.
you brought the hard table and the hard chair, and I brought the soft cushions. And now your tushy is comfortable. So don't let him try to play. Don't let them try to play you in a relationship either.
Right.
All right,
That's
let's-
another thing. Never hate either. All right. Hate is a big thing. I thought I hated one of my exes, but I really don't hate her. I just don't like her.
We're gonna do another segment on that hate word because I have a lot to say about that. And leave your if your relationship is going down, leave it before you get to the point of hate. You should never hate anybody. That's such a strong feeling. Like, I don't think anyone should get there. Like, nothing is worth me hating you. All right, let's go on to topic number dos.
Number two.
Numero dos.
What causes most couples to grow apart or break up?
Good.
I mean, I can't really speak for everybody. This is based from like coming from other friends. Like, either most of the time it'd be from somebody not being loyal, lies and stuff. For me, I think keeping secrets will have us break up. Because after a while, I feel like I can't trust you. I feel like you'll keep stuff away from me. Like, it'll turn to me. It'll give me some type of insecurity. I shouldn't feel insecure being with somebody.
That's very true.
Like,
I
I
always
feel
tell
like
Joe
you build
to-
insecurity from stuff that your last person does. Like,
I always tell Joe that too. Like, you shouldn't feel insecure around me, and you also shouldn't feel intimidated by me, or in your case, by your spouse. If you have that feeling, then just something's not right. And I don't always say like you should break up, but you need to go back and go over. If you listen to our last podcast, go over your boundaries and your expectations for each other, and rewrite some things. Boundaries and expectations can be restated, or they can be changed and edited or whatever.
I just messed
So,
I just messed up, and I can't find my eraser.
it's okay. You got another one up there. But yeah, it can be changed. You can, if you put it on online thing, edit it. If you wrote it down, scratch it out, write it over. But don't stay in a situation that makes you uncomfortable, makes you vulnerable, makes you insecure and stuff like that. Like, don't ever allow yourself to be unhappy for someone else. Like, ever. What was the question again? What causes?
couples?
I think that just,
It could be many reasons.
yeah,
but
because like,
the top reason mostly be somebody's not being loyal. That's how I look at it.
I want to go past the word loyal though. I think the main reason is connection. And I'm speaking for like people in our generation, because a lot of relationships start off of sex, to be real. Like, it's all intimacy in the beginning, and then later on you're struggling because now you don't have all the sex in the world, but now you don't have anything to talk about. And so I always like pride the fact that, or I always, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I kind of brag about that me and Joe were friends before we started a relationship, because we had conversations. Like, we were able to talk. We found out our common interests and stuff like that. So I think a lot of the times couples split up, or what was the term that used? They grow apart because they aren't able to have meaningful conversations. Like, once you take sex out of the equation, they don't have anything else. They haven't met each other's families. They don't share common interests. They don't know each other's goals. They don't have any idea what they want their future to look like together. And it all comes down to one thing for me. That one thing is communication. And I say it comes down to communication because I feel like unfaithfulness, disloyalty, cheating, like all of that stems from not connecting on a mental level. I think that got deep, but I hope y'all following me. Like, I don't know. I think the cure to all that stuff is just communicating and healthy communication, because some people communicate, but not all communication is healthy. So,
and some people aren't the best at communicating. Like,
yeah.
I don't really have the best communication skills, so I try to break it down as much as I can to the point that she can, like, Drake can understand me. It might take like somebody like my oldest brother to like break it down for her to understand me sometimes. Not all the time, but like it just depends.
Your brother never broke anything down for me. I think he breaks stuff down for us, for other people to understand, because we have this thing where like a lot of people don't understand us. One, we're both Gemini, so we bicker a lot, but it's not. Oh, what is that? A falcon? Oh,
It's pretty, right?
yeah. We better not come over. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, there goes some hawks.
Oh, hawks and a falcon. I think we should. You think we should go inside?
No.
My hair orange.
What that gotta do anything?
You might think it's burned. All right. What was I saying? His brother defends us to other people sometimes because a lot of people don't understand us. We're both Geminis. We bicker a lot. We bump heads a lot. But we know that, like, it's not serious. But other people are just like, y'all fight all day. Like, I don't get it. We're not fighting. That's just how we communicate. And it's healthy for us because we can laugh about it. And we know that it's not serious. We know whatever we're going through is not serious enough to where we need to like be fighting each other or hating each other or anything like that. We get over stuff super fast because we understand mentally whatever it is, it's small, and just no need to make it a big huge fuss.
Yeah. It ain't that deep, bro.
Yeah, but one way that, because we weren't great at communication, and me too, one thing that helped us is like we will walk away, just go in another room, calm down, and then I'll text. If it is something that is a bigger topic that we do need to break down, like, I don't believe in just sweeping it under the rug, so we have to find a way to break it down and get through it. So sometimes that means that we're gonna text it out instead of arguing because we can't hear each other, or we're just not understanding why one person feels one way and the other person feels another way. So we then try another form of communication. So again, that form of communication for us is text. But you can do that through writing it down or going to therapy and having a mediator. Like he said, his brother has to speak up for us sometimes because other people don't understand us, or they don't understand our intentions. What else? What's another way that they can text, write, counseling? You know what I used to do? I didn't send the thing to anybody, but you can also find a song that relates to your situation.
I do that a lot.
And send that song to. Wait, Joe, remember one time we was mad at each other and you played that breakup song?
I forgot what song it was.
I was like, so we breaking up?
What did I play?
I don't remember.
I forgot what it was, but she looked at me like, "What you trying to say?" Yeah, I couldn't even keep a straight face.
And we laughed like, so. Yeah, keep it healthy. I think this is about it for this conversation. Oh wait, no, you didn't say what you think. Did you? Yeah, yes you did. You said
you
first.
just rambled on more than I do.
Yeah, I ramble on more all the time.
This explains what our essays used to look like in high school.
Yeah, I had an A+.
I did
what
too.
What you got? A B? Because you didn't write enough. He probably said, need more information here.
Nah,
red pen.
Nah, I would rewrite the same thing like 3 times, just a different way. Because it'll be annoying. It'll be like, bro, I'm not gonna ramble on saying meaningless stuff on this paper.
He probably got a B, y'all. I got an A+.
Right.
All right. So, Joe, how far did you get?
Somewhat the body, but it's not detailed. I just got an outline of it. Like, if I had my eraser, it'll look a lot better than this. But I ain't got my eraser, so it's kind of looking.
All right, show them. This one don't look that bad. This is the one you said you messed up on?
This?
Yeah. It looked the same.
No, it don't.
This is the one he said he messed up on. And this is the one he working on now. Is it going to be a snake?
It looked more like worms than anything.
It looks like the snake from the show that we were watching.
No, bro.
It do. Well, so he didn't finish, but he can continue on in our next podcast. We post every 7th day. So 7 days from when we post this will be the next.
Wow.
If you aren't following our podcast, you can find it under Love Strings on Anchor and Spotify. I love you.